Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. 6 o'clock, so I'll call the meeting to order. The first item is to approve the agenda, so if you had a chance to look at it, I'll entertain a motion.
Any additions or changes? I'll make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Okay, did I get a second?
I will second that.
All in favor signify with aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same, motion carried. Next item is to approve architect for facilities assessment.
John Addison, myself, and the principals met, the principals didn't meet with ISD, but the other groups with us. And after some conversation and some reference checks, I would recommend that we go with the emerging architecture for our facility study and what comes of it.
Your thoughts?
Well, I would do that. I thought the meeting with ISB went well too, that they were impressive too, that just was come down to the Joel and the admin team check with other school districts and see their recommendations. That's the best thing to do, so that's the reason we're went this direction.
And they checked with some other districts. I talked to Brad Lowers at Denver, and he's finished jobs with both ISD and Emergent, and the project that he did with ISG had some lingering issues, even 2 years after the fact,
Okay,
which is kind of the same experience that I've had with them over Clarksville.
okay. Addison, you pretty much the same?
Yeah, I'm on board, yeah.
Good. Good. Okay, any further discussion on that? I thought they were all three impressive in their own
Yep,
way,
yeah, they
but
were.
Emergent
Yep,
was.
they all bring different things to the
Right.
table, and I just think that right now for this project, we could go with Emergent will fit our needs the best.
Mhm. And for our size school
Yep.
and community, seemed good. Okay. Entertain a motion then to choose, to hire, Emergent for our facilities assessment.
I'll make that motion to go with Emergent.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor signify with aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same, motion carried. Now on to the bus leases and purchases.
Travis had shared a lot of information with us, and I shared it with you about our buses and stuff. And the recommendation at this time is that we go ahead and lease 8 more buses starting in April. And the cost of that's gonna be roughly $115,000 a year, which is about the purchase price of one bus. And then we trade in bus 3 and bus 5. And keep 2 of the buses that we currently have. I'm not sure which 2 that was, but he's gonna, I think it's bus 8 and bus, oh no, that's the other one. He was gonna look at mileage and condition when we get closer to that time.
Okay.
Because they're all the same purchase price anyway,
And then the ones that we purchased to replace those two, are those ones that we have leased?
The
How
two-
does that work?
The 2 that we're gonna purchase are 2 that we have
Okay,
currently
that's,
leased, yes.
okay, I thought that's the one.
We'll purchase the lease and put it into.
Right,
Yep.
right.
Trade off the two.
Yep.
The 2 that we purchased from the last.
Yep, right, okay, that's what I thought.
And the lease is the same, if we bend something up or whatever, we've got to pay to fix that, but they cover.
But they cover
major
the
mechanical
everything,
breakdowns.
yes, the warranty's covered for the 3 years.
Okay.
Just like it has been on before.
Okay.
I think on the last one, the lease was 103,000 even, now it's up to 465, is it because?
Just as costs are going up, these buses have to have seat belts and stuff, and the seat belts are adding about $10,000 to $15,000.
So the next time we look at this was an April quote was 103, so could we do that earlier?
Well, our lease
Save
isn't
that
up till
money.
April,
So I know, but could you
It's
settle
possible.
on that bid or quote and then lock it in?
I don't know the answer to that, but we can have some discussion about it.
So it's about a $3,700 difference.
Yeah.
So we
And,
could do it earlier.
and they do have, come the 15th of October, it was gonna be the 1st, but they have that other big purchase coming. They have a $750 bus increase coming too on the 15th. That's why we need to get this done, because that other district's going to be that, because at 3,800 buses, or 3,500 buses, whatever it was, $750 a piece is a big chunk of money.
That was the only thing I had, was just the price increase. I would think if they quoted out, they're gonna have to stick with it if you approve it in May or June.
Yeah, so.
Basically something.
Yeah,
for-
tell
About
them.
a year in advance.
Yeah, tell them that's what we're expecting, otherwise we're gonna be looking elsewhere.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
These guys have been really good to work with. The drivers really like these buses compared to what we've had with the other ones, and the visibility on it seems to be a lot better.
Will they come with cameras and all that stuff, or we switch ours around, or?
No, when we bid them out, we bid them apples to apples.
Okay.
Like, come with the cameras and hard drives and all that already.
Okay.
Where's the cameras located? Are they in the inside or is there
There's,
backup cameras?
there's
or-
4 of them on the inside, and then there's stop arm camera.
Okay. Okay.
And that, we've got some people with those, you know, that pass buses, we just give the sheriff's department, and they'll get after them.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve the bus lease purchase.
Okay, can I get a second?
I will second that.
Okay, all in favor signify with aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Okay, we're gonna move into closed session now. Oh, and we will, before we do that, we don't have COVID on the agenda tonight just because it's a special meeting. And so that will be on the agenda for, next.
For Monday.
For Monday's meeting, right. So we will then get an update on how it's going.
And they do have a request on that to building use too.
Okay, very good. So that will be on Monday's agenda. Okay, so we'll move into closed session now.
Yep. 25.5I, to evaluate the professional competency of an individual whose appointment, hiring, performance, or discharge is being considered when necessary to prevent needless and irreparable injury to the individual's reputation, and that individual requests a closed session.
We're at, yeah, because we didn't have any personnel items.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Okay.
We're gonna do on Monday.
Okay.
Second.
Okay.
I seconded first.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even ask.
Be ready for adjournment.
Yeah.
We're gone.
This group's on a roll.